Well, friends, welcome back to another episode of Traplines and Inlines. I hope everybody's doing just great. It's a snowy, beautiful kind of a day here up at Bush Camp up north here. Lovely to be at the cabin. And we're doing something fun today. I've always wanted to do this. Now is a great time to do it. End of the year is always a great time for reflection, to look back. And what we're going to do today, it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be something, I tell you. So here we are. Like, I remember just starting this. I remember every process along the way. And now, all of a sudden, there's a shitload of videos on here. Man, it's unreal. So we get down here. This is 3 years ago. I guess I left this video as 4 years ago. Oh, look, I look silly. Anyway, I actually was posting videos before this. There's quite a few more, but I don't have them on my channel anymore, eh? It's the first day we're going to be rearing and tearing on this here cabin building the bush type deal, so. Yes, this here is where it's all started, eh? Oh no. Tired out at this point by now. Yeah, so I got all those skids bolted on. I wish I could have showed you a little more in the action type business, but like I said. Okay, you look at this, friends, and everything is wrong. Like, it's just all bad. A few things were happening here. One is I was in a tremendous rush because I had the idea in my head that I wanted to build this temporary shack, live in it, build my proper cabin out here. Not what happened. Two is, I didn't do any planning. Like, I didn't even have anything on a napkin. I literally remember going into the hardware store. I just had this idea in my head that I was going to build a cabin, and I was trying to calculate while I was there how much lumber I needed. Oh, it was all bad. And everything here is wrong. Because the truth is, I feel like I was a lot smarter than I was showing here. I was just really ignorant to a lot of things. I thought it was a waste of time to plan. Jeez, this is a funny looking thing, eh? Everything is wrong, friends. It's all wrong. Putting the plywood in for the floor on the loft, and that'll be the main target. If I get that done today, that'll be pretty good. I'm on an after school trip here. It's already 5 o'clock. Don't got a whole lot of time, but should be a short and sweet little video. So yeah, here I'm in 17. I just got off school. It must have been one of those odd days that I actually went. You can see though, Matt, I was building in such a rush. Like, it's just stupidity. All this rushing around cost me so much time. But here, let's look at this here beast. It's not even level. Like, it's not even close to level. So, like, I did a lot that caused me a lot of trouble and learned a lot of valuable lessons in doing this so terribly wrong. Like, I could sit here for a half hour and tell you everything that's wrong here. Like, look at the deck and the loft walls comparison. Like, they're not level at all. So, in the short span of 3 years, I went from this to now I'm building a log home. And I'm doing all these other things. And that's what's beautiful about this reflection. Like, it's embarrassing to look at this. At the same time, we've come so far. We've learned so much in a short period of time. See, it wasn't until episode 7 that I actually leveled it and put a foundation under it. Like, architectural masterpiece. I design shit as I go, and unreal. Oh, we'll come back to that. Yeah, we were just getting her done, man. We didn't know a damn thing. We just had ambition, and we figured it out. Like, I knew nothing. Some things don't change though, friend. Like my deadly taste in music, eh? Oh, fuck. Should find that song, it's a good one. It's nothing fancy at all. It's a bush camp. It's not some architectural masterpiece. I design shit as I go, and okay, and that's how things are looking from the outside after the first wall's been put up. I'm glad I didn't make it any higher.
That would have looked fucked.
This was the first time I actually put a pen to paper on design, is when I started my loft walls. Then I realized, like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I gotta start researching what I'm doing, and I gotta start planning it, or it's just gonna be a wreck. So my initial failure to plan ended up costing me so much time, but we learn. Oh, these are the beauty bush camp days here, friends. Look. Oh yeah, she's flying in all her freedom. Oh fuck yeah.
Set right up, huh? Anyway. I made a decision.
Oh, these are the bush cap days, friends. You can see we got the old mail here on the the shelf. Canada flags are flying. What a time to be alive.
Think about it. Should I not? I'm gonna put the plywood on these walls now. Initially, I was like, oh, it's not too bad, and then you get standing right here, and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah, so things are actually like looking good up here. Once I got here, like these walls are framed like pretty good. The floor is like decent, you know. It like. You know, it was just like here we started planning, we started thinking about it. You know, I got the plywood overlapping for my top plates. Like, here is when I actually finally took a second to even look at, like, I didn't even watch a video how to frame. I didn't spend a single minute at a time learning how to do any of this shit. I can feel how it was to be out there. It was just such a time. Jeez, yeah, these were the days. These were the days.
Okay, so I didn't die anyway, but I got the goddamn thing up there.
Shut up. Oh yeah, here are the old girls, the old Ram Charger. She was a beauty. Had the old 12 valve. This mirror, it broke, and I held on to it as long as I could. I had to re-duct tape it all the time, but sagged like hell.
Welcome back to another episode, coming at you live. Our same episode coming at you live from the north, where all it does is fucking rain.
It really did. I was just about to say that. This year I built my cabin. It rained like every second day.
My truck an hour, waiting for it to stop. It's been raining all yesterday. It's raining right now. The amount of bagging I had to do to get in here.
Oh yeah, the road. Oh Jesus, I don't even. Oh, look at the sway bar is in mint shape. I put it through hell getting in here. Like, it was just, the whole damn thing was underwater. I just had to, like, there was spots like there was rocks in the bottom, and you had to hit her with speed, or you were not coming out of there.
Okay, looking minty. Looking minty. Climb up here real swift, show you from above. But yeah, I just
see, like, I did not a bad job of this roof. For I still had no clue, but like, I had to work up there at some pretty good heights. I just used 2x4s because I'm cheap and whatever else, and yeah, it's not bad.
Up this first side here. I haven't finished tucking down the bottom half. She's just a little too steep, but this whole top half's all set and mint, eh? Got everything lined up there pretty good. It is hot as fuck out, man. Look at that sun right there. Look at the sun.
Oh Jesus Christ, we gotta stick around.
Well,
beauty.
It's about time. That sure dragged on, but we finally got the roof.
Haven't even sheathed the main floor yet. See, if we look right here, like, this is just spirit of the wilderness, eh? Like, denim danger, old rifle on the shoulder, the flow's going. Right on. I kind of forget about this, but you see here, this is a few videos. We're going back a little ways now. I didn't know if I should post this at the time. I didn't really, but now I don't really care either. See, this is why I always carry my rifle. I had the generator going. I was running a scale saw, my power drill, and this bear came like 10 yards. Like, he just barely out it was like 15 yards. He's just barely out this thing. And I was like, I had a bear tag, and this bear was like, it was just too damn close. See, I could hear this thing coming, and I didn't know what it was. And the bush was so thick, it was so dark, I didn't know what it was, eh? So I just waited there, but I was like, shit, I gotta grab my rifle, or it might be a bear. So I just kind of snuck over there. It was on the tailgate of my truck. But I couldn't see from there, eh? So I come back. So it was just quiet. Like, if you can hear the bear coming on the camera, he's too damn close. Like, I've been here making noise all day. Like, it's not good. And all of a sudden he just popped right out, and I was like, shit, that's a bear. He's too damn close to me. These are the moments you really gotta be like dead focused. Like I'm dead focused here. I was on my game. Bam. Ran up on the hill, started spinning. Again. You could literally hear him snarling. Like, that's too damn close. You get one chance at that with me. I didn't enjoy doing this. If it was far away, like, there was so many times, because there were so many bears around me this year, there was so many times I showed bears, like, down the hill here, like, down here, and I was like, okay, no worries. You know, didn't even bother him, nothing. But if you can hear the bear snarling on the camera, it's too damn close. It's gonna be trouble again. And then I just went after him, eh? I've only had to do that once up at camp, but I have a personal boundary there where you're too close to me. Okay, this one's fun. So I was making good progress. The roof was on. I was about to start siding. This all happened pretty quick. Like I got it done pretty good despite knowing fuck all. But I made this video. I was like, well, this was really the first day I got to enjoy living in the bush, you know, like I had been just building. I was like, shit, I gotta take a day off, finally enjoy what it's like to live in the bush here.
Trail on the trapline, but when it comes to splitting wood, it's not quite heavy enough to gather the momentum you need to get through some big logs. So if you got it's a lot easier if you have a nice heavier axe or an axe specific.
I feel like I'm such a dipshit here. Like I just am. Like I just don't know, you know. like the way I act, even like I've just come so far. It's not even funny.
Designed for splitting wood, but it'll work for now, boys.
That was so green. That wood is so green. I was filleting them this silly way here. I was cooking some dinner, eh? We caught these fish. I don't fillet them like this anymore. It's too wasteful. Here's old Cougar Boy though. Sure miss him.
Of fish or any of that, I'll just throw this piece in the bush. Otherwise I have bears in the camp. Just try and do all that I can to minimize the scent. But there's only so much you can do. The bears will just come right in anyway, you know, like we're cooking here, we're doing everything, but we're filleting on this board here to try and minimize that and do the best we can. So
see some more Cougar Boy here. Oh, here he is.
That's my good boy, eh? Damn, that probably tastes real good, eh?
That was deadly meal. Fuck, I like lived on that. Yeah, fucking loved eating. Yeah, this was the life, friends. It was. KD, oh, I ate so much KD. Fresh pike, old mill. I got a cooler full of old mill here. Oh, fuck, it was a little excessive. But you know, like, okay, you look at my channel here. Here I had no clue. Like, I like, so many things in my perspective were wrong. The big thing was I totally overestimated my ability, too. Like, I built this one, and it was pretty shitty. I did this build here. Over here, this second one, I can remember framing the walls, and I thought I did so much better than I actually did. And then I read the comments, and it's like, yeah, I'm doing a lot of things wrong. I got to smarten up. And then I didn't smarten up until, like, here started to get better. This is fixing a fuck up. The roof is pretty good for what it is. And then, like, I started to take it more seriously. Like, at this point here, when I was like, okay, I'm gonna put the loft on it. Okay, I'm gonna live in this cabin for a little while. It's not as temporary as I think it's gonna be. So here, it started getting serious. Then I was all of a sudden house wrapping it. I put a deadly deck. I built the door. The door looks good, eh? But like nothing compared to what I could do today. And then when I built the chicken coop, I planned it out good. I still did a lot of things wrong, but it went so much easier. It's got the proper headers and everything. And then all of a sudden, like, you get over here, and I had a deadly cabin. All of a sudden, you know? So it progressed quickly. Here you can see these wolves this is like 100 yards in front of my cabin. You can just see them here. Little pricks. I killed 2 of them that winter on the trap line.
nice, unique, uniform look here. We're gonna be putting wooden planks and we're gonna be shingling them the whole way up.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
On every inch of the cabin. And then we're going to be
that looks sick, eh?
making some homemade stain there and staining.
See, here, like, I'm like, okay, we gotta take this a little more serious. We gotta make this cabin look good for the sake of the channel, and we gotta do deadly edits. Like, these are some, you know, this was a big step up. I remember how much time I spent on this video compared to the other ones. It's like, you know, we had to get her deadly.
Cleaning up all the lumber.
How many views?
So stay tuned there, guys.
73,000.
I'm real excited for this one. It's probably gonna get a little long there, but anyways, guys, let's get at her.
The old dog too, boys, eh? Like, he was just a treat. Like, he's so loyal. Like, every time I would talk to the camera, he would come over, so he was always in shot. Yeah, I miss the old guy. This is actually a deadly video. Like, I put a lot of effort into this one. But I bet you my ones now are quite a bit better because I work on little ways. Yeah, it was slick looking.
Small solar system to power lights and charging stuff in the cabin there, so we'll get a video on that here shortly. I'm constantly looking for a good deal on a wood stove there. I gotta find a nice one, hopefully one that comes with all the chimneys, so I don't sink a whole bunch of money into that. Got to get that put in, and I got to get my chickens moved out ASAP. That's honestly one of the highest priorities at this point. But with it being this cold, like, I slept there the one night and it froze, and I froze. Like, it was pretty cold, and it's colder than that now, so without insulation I haven't been staying over, which, you know, kind of sucks. I know I could, but it'd be pretty uncomfortable.
Yeah, so I didn't have a wood stove in here and it was freezing. I slept in here one night, it was like -5, and that was fucking horrible. Also, it took me a while. I forget when I finally got a bed up here. I used to just sleep right here on the plywood floor with a sleeping bag and my pillow, and yeah, I remember all this. Yeah, it was crazy. But you know, this was a real perspective change here. Like, I'm proud of this video. I'm proud of this how it turned out. It's simple for me now. Like, this would not be a hard project, but you know, at the time it was a lot. Put a lot of effort into it. I even lined up my quad here and my rifle, so it all looked deadly for the thumbnail. And then it paid off because this video got a lot of views and followers and whatever else. This makes me feel a certain kind of way looking back at this. Like, it's very a humbling thing to see. The chicken coop build, that was a good build. I learned a lot. I got to try again and prove myself that I could do a better job of the framing and stuff. The outhouse was a really nice, I think it's a good video. I built that with just scrap from every other project, and it's deadly, honestly. There's my chickens. Oh yeah, they're cute, eh? The Browns kept me well fed, all the eggs. I tell you, I ate so many eggs I never even wanted to see another egg. I really researched this stove build, make sure I didn't burn myself down. Solar, it took me a lot to learn that too. Like, all these things I had to learn, I just didn't have a clue about electrical. Oh, this is actually a horrible video. A lot of these videos are horrible. I can't even tell you, I can't even explain to you my mindset in this here video, like what I was putting myself through to get this done. It's something very hard to explain. Like, it was time to be done, and I was getting it done, and it was still gonna be deadly. I went to I was probably outside here. I went to the thrift store and I got all my furniture in one day. That was deadly. It's probably on here.
Dandy. So it's gonna be a busy few days here camped out at camp. We're gonna have to do all these walls and get all the furniture moved in. Like I said, me and the dog, we're not leaving till it's all done. So
can't even tell you, friends. Like, I was not definitely the most efficient worker. Like, I put all those nails in by hammer. I didn't have a nail gun. Yeah, here's my furniture.
Really did. I cleaned out the old thrift store there. All the furniture, we're gonna get all that set up.
Yeah, like, look, it's still here. Still deadly too. Got that one at a garage sale, though. I didn't get that the same day. This desk we're on, everything. So we had to put all the boards on the walls, put all the trim, get all the electrical through, get the couch up, put the backing behind the stove now that I look at it.
Oh, you go on, dog. I already fed you.
I was just fucking
yeah, I'm some hungry. This here ramen, you can't eat too much of it. This is probably going to be too much, actually. It's some salty, too. It's just greasy shit. I love it. Okay, friends. Well. Okay, yeah, here we are. Yeah, I've been 2 years off the darts. That was 2 years in February off the darts. That was something hard to do. I was hard on the darts. Anyway, we're putting in some notched pieces on these windows here. Doesn't that look deadly, friends? So you can see I've notched this out to fit around the window. We'll get this nailed in. It would have been a lot quicker with a nail gun, but I did not have the money. Set up for another night of work there. Everything's coming along nicely. A little bit behind schedule, hey, but everything's coming along good and looking great. Some beat. Been giving her. Like, really been giving her. But you know, I'm not where I want to be at. I should be, like I thought. So many people commented on this video that I was high. And that really pissed me off at the time. And like still even thinking about it does. Here I have been 5 days straight. I did this. I think it might have even been more. Living off rice, ramen, and darts. Literally not going outside. All I was doing was working inside, cutting, go to sleep, wake up, do it again. Me and the dog, we were totally on the grind. Here I'm fucking exhausted. I'm exhausted, boys. Had KD and a can of beans for dinner there. One, does it ever look like I have time to do some shit like this, let alone here now? So these are really defining times for me. Like when sometimes there's things they need to get done, they need to get done now. That was one of these times, and to me, you either come through or you don't, you know. My bed and dresser I got for free there. They were both things we had laying around the house there. Just taking up room, so I used them. Found this real nice computer desk. Could use some new paint on the top. And it's a pretty dandy unit there. But that's where I'll make all my videos and do my business and whatnot. I got this. Yeah, this was a good time. So looking back here, like when I started this here, like this first video, I was 17. Now I had started working when I was like 11, like even younger. So I'd been working for quite a period of time. I had been in 4-H and I had cows for quite a period of time, and I had been trapping in the winter when everything else was slow. And I was always very careful and cautious with my money. So I was able to do these things on my own. Like I was able to buy my truck when I was 15, just about 16, and do the restoration on it and do the work myself because I had worked hard and saved up my money. Now what had happened here is throughout this, I didn't realize how much this would cost, and a lot of the things I did ended up costing me a lot more. So like by the time I built this cabin, I know it's just a small cabin, but like all said and done, and then my chicken coop on top of that, and you know everything else, it just felt like I was bleeding out here for so long. Because I was just a kid, like didn't have a whole ton of money. But so when you see me in this video, like I was really financially stressed. Like I had to get this done and get Trap in here and get some money coming in because it was not looking too good. Like this first winter here was pretty rough. Like I was roughing it. Those coyotes don't sell for months, but you know it really didn't. It didn't really affect me that much. Like it motivated me, but I was so insistent on what I was doing. I was so sure of what I was doing and passionate about it that I was able to go through a lot of hardships that don't really affect me. Like they didn't really affect me at the time. I was too damn proud to talk about it in this, and at this time for sure I was, but to talk about it now, hey, all I ate was like KD and craft dinner and eggs, and because that's like really all that I could afford. Like at this time, at the end of it, I had no money. And that winter, you know, I didn't even have a sink in it yet. All I had was my $20 little table. It's outside here still. You can look. You know, I had no sink. All I had was a dollar store dish pan. I would put the thing on the table, tip the water down to feed fill the thing with water and wash them up. Throw the dishwater out. Ice cold water, no hot water. Probably the shittiest thing in the eyes of other people, I didn't really even care, I didn't, was all I had was 2 100-watt solar batteries, or shit, solar panels, and 1 battery, which wasn't even the right kind of battery. So in the winter time here, even with my big system, solar power is not worth a shit. But at that time, with so small, like there would be so many days, like December, January, a lot of February, like the sun wouldn't shine and I'd have no power. Like I would come back, flip the lights on for about an hour, be lucky if I can charge my phone up, then they'd start flickering, they'd go dead, and I would be in the dark. So I had those hat lights, and why I love them so much too, I'd turn them on and I'd read my books on this couch in the dark. Like I spent so much of that winter in the dark, I can't even tell you. It was something unreal bad. Like I can't even tell you. Like to most people that would be so crazy. It didn't even bother me, but it was roughing it. And I'd do it again. Like look how far we've come. We're looking back. I would do it again. It was the time, through these times I learned the most. Oh, and the poor 12 valve too. I had no way to run the block heater. Oh my god. It was just cold started every damn day. Oh. Yeah, no hope in that. That's too heavy. My first wolf, this was a huge deal. A huge deal. Took me so long to get one. I had so much bad luck.
This is the big one. I'm sure it is. I cannot believe it. Look at the size.
Okay, I can't watch this. I was so excited. Oh, it was a big deal.
Them stacked up beside each other.
Look at the size of that thing.
For reference sake, this coyote here is nearly, this wolf is nearly 4 times the weight of that coyote. That's pretty cool. Got my nice little...
Nice fisher. See, I didn't even have the skinning shack out here at this point, so I had to drive all the way out. Skin him in my mom's garage. God bless her for letting me do that too. God bless her. So I tried to do it all at once, so I'd save up like 10 coyotes and just spend the day skinning, you know. So it was more efficient.
What I see on the teeth and everything else there. And
Old cougar boy, he's not sure what to think. Wolf number 2 though, this was another good day.
Looks like an old wolf, you know. He's got some, you know, big old mane on him. Pretty nice fur, but I don't just quite think.
This was so exciting. I actually didn't think it was a wolf.
This is exciting. Stay tuned, guys.
See, because it was covered up, eh?
This is very exciting. Like, I mean very exciting. Let's take a look. Holy fuck, it's a wolf. Oh my god. It's another wolf, boys. Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh my, that's a big wolf. Holy jeez.
Oh, these are great things to have on it. Like, it's all documented here now, and you can go back and you can see it, and it's a wonderful thing. So, you know, like, despite this being, like, to many people, so many situations that would have been just so shitty, like it was a tough time, but, like, I had an absolute blast. These were really important times for me.
Well, good day there, boys and girls. Absolutely gorgeous day up in the bush today.
Where are you, dog? Hey, there's my big boy. You getting on up air time? They're always commenting. Where's the dog? We don't see him enough. He's right here, happy as ever. Miss him.
With the water table being so high, like I said, there's all kinds of little muskrat ponds out and about here. Go make noise somewhere else. You see their hut over there. The beavers got her dammed pretty well every side. Oh, shut up, I'll shoot you. No, I can't.
We'll come back for it later. It's just a little too green to burn just yet. Ooh, Jesus.
Well, I'm showing off here, boys. We better quit this.
There's 3 little cubs. There's one underneath her. Holy.
There's first bear. See, I see them all the time. I don't just shoot them. Only when I really gotta.
Yeah, see, the other one's going up the other tree now. Cougar dog, you don't even see him. There's a big ass bear over there.
Look at old co-pilot, eh?
Look, bud. You're supposed to be on bear duty, man. I seen him because I was just... You know you're in rough shape, man, when you nearly hit a muskrat on the road. I shit you not. I nearly hit 3 or 4 on the way in. They're living in these... They're living on the road, man. This is the road. Holy, it's not that great.
It was all bad. It was so bad. I can't even explain the places me and this old girl have been.
Well, man, living in the bush isn't easy. I'll tell you that much for free. Look at the mud here. Narrow trail. You hit trees for days. I just smoked one on the ass end of her. And I'm in the cabbage. Holy.
Wheel the
See,
cup
it's
is
just
one
like
hand,
I'm hardly
eh?
getting traction. It's real tough going there. Fuck's sakes. Can't see. Now I can see. Hello. Well, catch you guys another day. Apologies again for the broken storyline. It's just tough what I'm doing here now. Definitely not driving in here tomorrow, man. Whole lot.
Takes a lot of experience to wheel the Cummins with one hand and rip her like that. Like that's a lot of practice.
Looking for something.
Oh, here's some shit. Yeah, like this is what I was talking about. Okay, one thing I was really ignorant for a long time about is the cast iron here, first of all. But I didn't have no sink. So when summer come, here's my dish pan here. This is how I've been doing dishes all fucking winter. Painful. And then when summer comes, I was like, shit, I'll just wash them on the deck here with my outdoor shower. This is rough.
But these soaked a bit. I haven't washed in a while.
I'm being so ignorant with the cast iron. So stupid.
Oh,
Don't watch
crazy.
that.
What was they cooking there?
So this was my well. This actually works good, but like this is roughing it pretty hard here. Like the ground's frozen, so it's not like dirty. It's like clean water, but still, I'm washing my dishes with slough water. Gotta be tough, man.
Gotta wait for the water to settle. You get all the dirt.
Yeah, filling up a garbage bin to do the dishes. That's something. We finished up our projects, and then here it started to get a little weird for me. Here's what happened. This is hard to explain. I got all this finished, and I was like, fuck, all I do is spend money on my content and what I'm doing. It's like I kind of want to make some content and do okay here. So I stopped focusing on my projects and what I really wanted to do and started thinking about content. And these videos, like they're not significant. Like I was just trying to make content. I was trying to spread my stuff out so I get good videos. Like some of these did well though here. Like somehow this got $150,000 views. But I was not pushing myself. A lot was happening here. It's not a time I learned a lot the wrong way here. So I don't actually love these videos. I don't feel like this was a great time for me or my channel. Even though it wasn't. But like I was sure excited here when I put this sink in, or when I put my new solar system. You don't even want to know how excited I was about it. Like it was just nuts, because I gained a whole new appreciation for these simple things when you're in the dark and don't have a place to do dishes, man. Again, I'll save you having to listen to this chainsaw, but I find this is when I first got the Rancher and I loved it because I was used to that Pull and Pro.
But it's humbling to look back because now I can fall trees like decently. But it's one of those things I've never really spent that much time researching. I've just learned to do by doing it. Look how much of an idiot I am here. Like, you want to talk about progression. See, I literally didn't even know how to hold this saw straight. I'm holding it backwards. My notches are like I don't really know how to run this saw in this video. And this isn't even that long ago. Well, that one didn't look too bad, but really I had no idea. Look at this amount of wood though. Holy fuck. I literally just came out here and split like 10 cords. I had so much fun. This part, look, I just wood the whole way. I split it all and I had so much fun. These are the things of bush life, like, I'm always gonna love. I love cutting wood. So I kind of didn't have a whole lot of direction here for a second. I didn't know what to do, to be honest. And then I got into this project. I needed a workstation for all my tools and stuff, but what I really wanted it for was my skinning shack, so I would be able to be so much more efficient this next trapping season. So I built this workshop. Here you can see my workshop. Like, it was just an old granary. You can see all the holes in it. There's a hole in the roof. This was one of the best things I did. I just restored the whole thing. I had to put new floor. I put shelving. Look at it. It's just a dirty old granary. The floor was cracked. The wall was sagging. And I realized in a hurry I needed a place to do all this stuff, or I was going to lose so much time in that winter, so much opportunity. And I got this new solar system. Oh, that was the ticket. I needed that so damn bad. So this was another one of those things. We just had to sit down and get it done. There was nights there I was drywalling like all night, right till like 5 a.m. Like, it was another one of those times. So in like a really short amount of time here, we went from that looking like a granary to it looking like this here. Like, look how it looks here. Well, I'm showing the vise here like a silly prick. So from that old granary to this, like, and for not that much money, I think I spent $4,000 on it. Like, that was pretty nuts because I had it heated and power and everything, eh? It's new roof, new everything, eh? So it was a big deal. This was a good year. I caught a lot of coyotes. I don't know if I can watch too much of this trapping stuff or I'm just gonna miss it. But like, going into this year, I felt like I had improved what I wanted to do. I felt like I could do better in terms of numbers and how the whole thing went. So I had a really good year. Got a lot of coyotes. But I'm also running the coyote trap line. I'm running a YouTube show. Like, and living in the bush. A lot was going on.
Well, guys, it's a pretty nice day today, but it's pretty cold. It's minus 25 here today. Yeah, so sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. It's working today though. So I'm trying to start the 12 valve here. It's an experiment, let me tell you. Let her cycle, boys. Let her cycle so many times. Guy.
Anyway, it's no words. I was so hard on the chaw this winter. I was like, I gotta stop. It's like interfering with my videos.
So
I was just trying to get off the darts, but now I'm off everything.
I'm just having the same thing as every other day. And it's beaver bean craft dinner, if you can believe that. So what feed?
Yeah, that was the feed. I started trapping some beavers to add some more content to my show. Like, I got a lot of fur this year, a lot of beaver, a lot of coyotes, a lot of everything. I started trapping them just to add more value to my show, and I wanted to make some mitts out of them. I ended up eating them. That was their main purpose. I ate beaver meat and crafting hair this whole winter. That's all. So it was a really successful trapping season. We fought through it. Again, it's spring, and again, I didn't know what to film. Now, there's been times here, there's things here I actually don't love on my YouTube channel. I don't really know how to talk about what was going on in some of these times. Like, a lot of this was good, though. Like this, fencing off my camp was cool. This was a big thing. The rebuilding my ramp charger, even though it broke again, was one of those things that you learn a lot. It was a good thing to do, a big process. A lot of these things are, you know, a lot of these projects I learned a lot. But like, if you look here, this was not a good year. It just wasn't. If you look at what's between these trapping seasons, I don't love it. And then we got here and we had another trapping season. This trapping season would have been a lot like it was if I had trapped this year. It was short and sweet. I caught a shitload of coyotes in a short amount of time. I caught like 70 coyotes in a month, and then I was done because I was like, I am not doing this stupid shit I used to do when I was a kid, wrecking my truck in the snow to go trapping. Like, I gotta be sensible about my business here and get on with it. Like, I had, like, here, my truck, this video here, I had to fix my truck in 35 below. We had to drag it all the way out of the bush with the tractor. And it's a good thing that we quit, because you see these coyotes, there's 70 of them. I hardly sold any of them. I hardly got paid anything for those coyotes because the market totally crashed. Hardly sold any. The ones I sold worth very little. So it was really devastating. This is kind of turning into a life story here, isn't it? Well, shit, I hope I'm not talking too much. After this coyote season and the snow and how much I had to fight through and how long I've been fighting through it, I knew that things had to change. So the rest of that winter, I really spent doing an immense amount of research on what I was going to do next. Like, unbelievable amount. I read a shitload of books. And that's what here is happening. What's coming next for Traplines and Inlines. And then we got into it here slowly. And this year has been pretty good. Like, this was an awesome thing, fabricating this and learning how to mill and learning how to build with logs, fixing the road, new chainsaw, the diff rebuild, log building. It's getting a lot better. So there's a lot on my channel I don't like, but there's periods here where something was missing and it just wasn't all that I wanted it to be. It's a really difficult thing to explain, so I'm not going to. I'm already talking enough. This has been a really humbling experience for me, looking back at these videos, to see a lot of these things, how far we've come, the people that are still here with me. You look back here just a short couple of years, and this is someone who's literally not even who I am today. Like, we've just come so far. And everything is so malleable, like our perception and who we are, that we're going to be able to make this video again if we wanted to, if we have fun with it, friends, in like 2 years, because we'll learn and progress so much. And the things I think today, as important as I think they are, I have to be very alert to how much of that is going to change, because I remember the things I had, my mindsets at this time, that are so much different now. Anyway, friends, this is a video I've always wanted to make. My log build is at a standstill because I'm planning like absolute hell. It means a lot of hours in front of these computer and books, and so it's a great time to make this video to fill in a little bit of a gap. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope everyone's doing just great.